Good energy.
Tight.
Oh, she even wrote it down?
And we got a mic this time. Fire.
First time we actually remain standing, join in the singing of our national anthem. Remind you to prop up air kick, face the flag, and their attention, and move all hands over, and place the right hand over your mouth. Veterans and non-uniform military personnel may salute the flag. Singing the national anthem tonight, let's do a big Oahe sound. Welcome the information technologist from South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Katie Reed.
What's up, Zap family? This is Garen Gledhill and Caden Pazanski, and we are coming at you at Hyde Stadium. Leading off for the Bison, we have Harrison Simpson, then Nate Evans, then Remington Hart, John Perry, Cody Steven, Talon Field, Mason Bevan, Martin Restrepo, Pablo Barrino, and then pitching we have Drew Cluster. And on the bump for the Zap, we have Mason Manning. Mason Manning with a 4.45 ERA for the Zap. He's been doing pretty good so far this year. Been a starter all year. Came out the pen a couple of times in relief, but has mostly started for the Zap. And now we have Harrison Simpson coming up to the plate for the Bison.
Yeah, beautiful day here too. 95 Fahrenheit, 35 Celsius if you're up from Canada watching. Very hot out. Good day for baseball.
Great day for baseball. Got a little wind coming in from right field, but not a lot. Ty Farwell probably still has a good chance of hitting that ball out of here, as we have ball one on Harrison Simpson. Ground ball to Cy Taylor. Taylor fields, throws it to first for out number one. Great play there by Cy Taylor. What do you think about that, Baz?
Oh, looks good, looks great, even some would say. Nice job by Mellon coming over, trying to get it just out of his reach, but Cy, being the backup, doing what he does best, getting the guy out at one.
Yeah, great read there. That's one thing that Cy sometimes struggles with is like charging that baseball, but he did a great job there. Just charging that and throwing on the run. And that brings up Nate Evans, as we have a swing and a miss for strike one on a curveball. Another curveball misses outside and low for ball one. 1-1 count.
Crowd is awfully loud today, chanting some of the Zap players' names. Love to hear it.
Yeah, the stadium's going electric as Nate fouls that to right field for strike two. And a swing and a miss for strike three. Mason doing a great job right now attacking the hitters, getting ahead early in counts and making them swing. So now we have 2 outs, and that brings up Remington Hart.
Be awfully nice here to go 3 up, 3 down in the first half inning here. Get on the sticks for the Zap.
Mason misses with ball one, high fastball away. Remington with a 804 OPS right now. Not too bad here for the Bison, as he swings and that ball tails down the line foul in left field for strike one. 1-1 count. Fastball low and in for strike two. 1-2 count to Remington. Great work by Mason. Goes down 1-0 and attacking. Another fastball. This one's too far in for ball 2. Ground ball to first base. Q picks it and touches on first for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for Mason Manning as we go into the bottom of the first. 0-0 ball game. Due up for the zap in the bottom of the first, we're going to have Gavin Frazier, Cy Taylor, Ty Farwell, Connor Goldberg, Dane Gilbert, Quinn Livingston, Mason Melton, Dominic DiCarlo, and then Emmanuel Ely. Gavin Frazier stepping up to the dish again, and on the bump for the Bison, we're going to have Drew Cluster. Gavin's from the University of Pikeville and right now has an 847 OPS for the Zap. He's been swinging it well, getting it on base, and putting a lot of pressure on the defense with his speed.
Yeah, Gav, a good ball player, good leadoff hitter too. Just knows what he's doing, has an approach, sticks to it, doesn't defer.
Cluster misses for ball 1. And I like that you said that he's a good leadoff hitter because I totally agree. He works the count, always seems like he's battling up there no matter what, and he tries his best to get on base, and he does a lot for the Zap. Fastball outside corner for strike 1.
Yeah, he's a gritty ball player, just offensively, defensively, plays the game the right way, how you should play it. Never an easy out, always doing what he has to do, exceeds expectations, just an overall good guy.
As he lines it to right field, and it gets down for a base hit.
Little knock, knock, knock for the kid.
A great start for the Zap right there. Like we said earlier, Gavin puts a lot of pressure on defense with his speed. See if he can potentially steal, get in scoring position for Cy.
Good 1-2 punch here with up the middle. You got our shortstop hitting 2-hole, Gav hitting leadoff. Love that from your middle infield.
Oh, I love it very much. And both swinging hot bats right now, so even better.
Cy Taylor, also known as Back Cy, too.
Back Cy. Pick off. Gavin safe.
If you want to call this pitch just outside, fastball. Yeah, Cy Taylor uses the whole field, but, I mean, he loves that backside. Nice little single area for him. That's kind of his area. Swings it well that way. Gav with a big leadoff at 1 here. Maybe looking to go.
I wouldn't say he's just a backside guy. I think he's a right field line guy.
True. Really narrow it down.
Always peppering that line for his extra base hits and singles.
Loves it over there. Loves it. 2-0. Grounder to 3. Fires over to 1. Makes the play. Gav moves up to 2.
Yeah, not a bad decision right there for the hit and run. Good job by Cy getting it on the ground. Really good play by the Bison to field that ball and not
throw it away.
Exactly. And we got my favorite hip-shaking Canadian, Ty Farwell, stepping up to the plate.
Gotta love it. Shake it for me, Moose. That's what we
Shake
call
it,
him.
Moosey. Yes.
Moose could be on the loose tonight. You never know.
And like I said earlier, there's a little breeze coming in from right, but that doesn't bother Mr. Ty.
Hoping to cash in the other Canadian.
Ty's got a big hole in that left field line. Got a change up low in the dirt. We faced Cluster before, a lot of change up to lefties, speaking from experience. Not a bad changeup, you know, he's a tall guy, gets good extension on his pitches, and you know, got a pretty good changeup. As he rips the ball down the line and it goes foul.
It's what we like to call a warning shot. You know, letting the pitcher know that he's ready for that one. Wouldn't throw it again if I was him.
I like that Ty lets the guy on deck know what pitch that was. Said that one was a fastball. We have a 1-1 count. Ball low. 2-1 count. Be really nice for the Zap right here to get on the board early. You know, last time Bison did end up beating us. You know, we were getting really unlucky with a lot of our swings. So hopefully we can change that today. As he swings and fouls a curveball straight back. And now we have a 2-2 count. Ty grounds it to second base, candy hop, and he throws it to first, and Gav moves up to third base. We have 2 outs, runner on third for the Connor Goldberg.
Yeah, he's been swinging a hot bat. Me and Goldie always talk about it. When it rains, it pours. And, I mean, man, when it rains, it pours for him. You know, when he's swinging it well, he really is. He stays hot, and he's going to continue to stay hot here down the stretch. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, he's just one of those guys. He plays the game gritty as well, you know. He may not be as fast as Gav or anything like that, but he always leaves it on the field. And, you know, he swings it so good, and he's been swinging it so well lately.
Yeah, swings it very well with runners on, too. Got a ball low with that one. I mean, he's a guy who you want at your 4-hole, right? He swings it well, makes good contact, always ready to drive guys in. Can't really complain with Goldie. And ball outside again.
Yeah, Goldie with a 925 OPS right now. No, like, he was getting frustrated early on in the year, And I told him, I'm like, dude, you're not hitting bad. And he's like, dude, I'm hitting really bad. And I'm like, dude, you're lining out every single time. You're hitting it hard. Like, it's going to fall eventually. And once it did, it started raining for him.
3-0 the count for Goldberg. Maybe he gets a cookie to cash Gav in. That would be nice. Zap take the lead, hopefully, heading into the second. Good take for Goldberg, a little outside of the plate.
I don't really want to swing 3-0. You know, Cluster's been throwing a good amount of pitches so far this inning. He was up 3-0. Like, it's okay to take a strike.
And walked him.
That brings up one of our newest Zap members. We got Dane Gilbert coming up.
Both first and third action for Dane Gilbert here. Hoping to find a gap. Hopefully Goldie can get on his horse.
Showing a lot of left field line there on Dane, and I know Dane can pull the ball. As he fouls back strike one. Looked like a fastball. It seemed like he was on time, just under it. And he swings at a curveball and fouls it off for strike two. 0-2 count.
Like to see Dane be a tough out here, especially down 0-2 with 2 outs, runners on. Gotta fight for it here.
Yeah, gotta do whatever you can to fight until you get that pitch, because pitchers still miss their spots on 0-2. If he leaves one up, he can still bang it.
And called strike 3. Could have been out. Says it was there. Won't argue with him.
Dane didn't seem to like that, but it did look pretty close from up here, so just unfortunate. We got 2 runners left on and going to the top of the second. Four, 5, 6 due up for the Bison. John Perry, Cade Steven, and Talon Field. He lines it to left field. Goldberg tracks it down. Looked like a really good swing by John, but ends in out number 1 for the Zap. A great job right there by Mason, throwing a strike first pitch and just letting the hitter get himself out. Now we have the beer batter, Cade Steven. Fastball just misses outside for ball 1.
I feel like you got to expand the zone on the beer batter, to be honest with you. I mean, everybody wants cheap beer, you know, try to get it free.
Lines it down the line. Connor tracks it down, see if he tests the arm. He does not.
Almost overshoots Gav at second, but now they know. Now they know not to run on Goldie.
Cade Stefan with the single. And now that brings up Talon Field. You know, it's always a good job when you're the beer batter and you get a hit, but unfortunate for us today in Hyde.
Yeah, just tragic, really. Was really hoping for a couple extra dollars off the beer, but good thing there's always next time.
We got till the 7th inning, so a couple more chances as Mason missed inside for ball 1. Fastball, grounds it to Mason Mellon. He throws it and gets the out at first for out number 2. Kay did advance to second and now with 2 outs with a runner in scoring position.
Great play by Melt to make that play, and no discredit to Ty to getting over to 3, covering there, making sure that runner doesn't get an extra 90 feet. Just an overall good play. Good defense right there.
And that brings up Mason Bevan. Inside corner for strike 1. Manning attacking these hitters right now. That's all you want out of your starter. Just attack, you know, if they earn a hit, they earn a hit. Curveball grounded through the 3-4 hole. Ely comes up gunning. Play at the plate. Ooh, safe.
Runner is going to advance a second on the missed catch.
Yeah, they definitely had that runner. Ely threw it to the cutoff man Q. Q threw it to Ty Farwell at the plate and just clanked off his glove.
We'll blame that on the new glove for Ty Farwell. Not normal for him. You know, a little just scratched off.
You know, off the bat, I really thought that was just going to be a ground ball to Q, and it snuck through that 3-4 hole. And that gave him an RBI single.
Ball's up, tracking over, Q's under it, calling for it, and that's a catch. 3 outs. Love to see it. 1-0 Bison.
Yes, sir. Got 6, 7, 8 due up for the zap. Q Livingston, Mason Melton, and Dominic DiCarlo.
Well, just such a great walk-up song by Q here. Choose in Texas by Ella Langley. Absolutely love it. Looking to see Q drive the ball on the gap here. A little Oppo taco would be nice. See what he can do here.
This is Q's first time facing Cluster. He was out during that game we lost. Fastball low for ball 1. Looked like Cluster put a little bit of zip on that one. A little more effort than usual. Another fastball outside corner for strike 1. Not a bad take by Q by any means. You're looking for your pitch, especially when you're up in the count. Curveball misses just low. That left fielder's still giving the zap a huge left field line. Anything goes down that corner is easily extra base hit. Curveball outside corner for strike 2. Q's got a battle now. Change up low in the dirt. That makes the count full 3-2. I'm liking the patience right now. But now anything close, you really got to battle. Low fastball for the leadoff walk for Q.
Kind of a coach's nightmare there. You know, when you score in the top and you're out on defense, that's probably the worst thing you want to do is a leadoff walk, because now they're right back in this game. They got to run around, tie it up with one good swing here. Watch strike 1 for Mason Melton. Another strike call on Mason to make it 0-2. Mason's another tough hitter here. Likes to fight off, likes to battle for his team. Does whatever you can do on the offensive and defensive side.
Good swing to right field, and it gets down the line. Q's going to go to third. Mason stays at first, and now we have runners on first and third as Mason gets that 0-2 knock. And that brings up Dominic DiCarlo.
Yeah, just huge for the kids there. Runners at first and third, Dom up. Good situation to be in for the zap, especially with no outs.
I mean, that's just a great swing in general. 0-2, sees that curveball, sits in those legs, and just drives it to right field. Almost got past the right fielder and for potential extra bases. But we also know that Mason does like to steal and has some pretty good wheels. So maybe we can get on in scoring position anyways within these first couple pitches.
Just foul. Just
Good.
A little late.
Great effort there by Stefan as he dove down the line trying to get that just out of reach.
Mason running, throw back to 3. Tried to get cued, didn't work. Safe all around. Ducks on third and second. Good scoring position for Dom. Hopefully he can drive a couple in here with a good swing.
Dom also been swinging a really good bat for the Zap. Has a 795 OPS right now. You know, just has been spraying the whole field. And, you know, I've been loving his swings as of late. Curveball low, misses. And like I said earlier, I told you, Mason been loving to steal all year long, and now he takes away that double play and maybe gives Dominic a chance to breathe a little bit, as he can just focus on hitting the ball and driving in at least one of these runs.
Ball up the middle, bobbled, still got the out at 1. However, we're still going to drive in Q and move Mason up. Another 90 feet. That's just a job done right there, you know?
Yeah, just like I said, you know, because Mason scored, you know, that took away that double play. And, you know, now Mason's on third and we still have 1 out in the inning. And we have someone who's been also swinging a hot bat. We have Emmanuel Ely with a 1,000 OPS leading the team right now.
Yeah, he kind of came in a little bit later. I remember his first game here. Dom took a ball off the shin, couldn't make it the rest of the game. Ball low. And he steps up, and first AB ropes a double. Just ball finds a new guy. That's exactly how you should be playing Zap baseball right there.
You know, right when Manny came, that's kind of when we started our little hot streak too. You know, he's been such a game changer for us with his speed, the way he hits, the way he plays, and, you know, his defense is outstanding as well. Fastball outside corner, 1-1 count.
Yeah, Manny Nolfer also spraying the ball over too, but I mean, another guy that loves to go backside too. He likes to keep it up the middle, but most importantly, backside.
And backside is perfect for the situation right now.
Mm-hmm. Got him. Looks like got him in the hand. He should be all right. Got one in the elbow earlier this year. Only took a couple days off, and he was back at it.
That brings up the top of the lineup with Gavin Frazier.
Just a good spot to be in here for the Zap. Runners on first and third, 1 out. Top of the lineup coming up. Pitcher's already had a long inning. Hoping to keep this train rolling.
Yeah, and with Manny's speed, you never know. He could be stealing second here within the first 2 pitches as well. And, you know, giving Gav some breathing room with staying out of that double play.
Yeah, I only hit Manny in the hand, so it shouldn't affect his legs. He should be good to go. I'd assume so. And Manny's going. Back pick to 3 again. Takes it bat hot. Mason's going to try going for home. Throwing the run, and he's in there. Safe, and he makes it to third. What a play. Love to see it for the boys. Job well done.
You know, I don't necessarily hate that move on first and third, but at the same time, you already did that this inning. And Mason wasn't even a step off the bag. There's no need to really throw there. Get a little pump fake in, but because of that, he spiked in the dirt, got away from the third baseman, and Mason scores. And now we have
always a risky play throwing a 3. You never really know, especially if it's not on the money. That's just a given run. And, I mean, Emmanuel took the extra 90 feet with... That's 180 feet for him on the bases right there in one play, so you can't really complain for the Zap. You taking another ball. He's coming in. Flip, and he's safe. Manny's just such a speedster on the bases. I mean, he just swiped 3 bags, and that's why you don't walk him. Look what can happen.
Got 3 bags and 2 pitches. So, I mean, just like we said earlier, since he got on this team, Zap had been blowing up, and that's one of the reasons why he put so much pressure. And Now we have so many guys putting pressure on the defense. We got Mason Mellon, we got Dominic DiCarlo, Emmanuel Ely, we got Gavin Frazier. We got so many guys that like put all this pressure, you know, and it helps out the rest of the team.
Oh, yeah, I couldn't agree more. Great spot for Gav here, 2-0. Still nobody out. Already 3 runs for the Zap this inning. Looking to keep this train still a-rolling.
I think it's 1 out. Dom grounded out the first, remember?
Right. Dom did ground out the first.
They did not put it on the scoreboard, though.
Yeah. We'll blame that one on the scoreboard.
2-0 pitch, or 2-1 pitch, misses. Oh, that might have been a 1-1 pitch. Yep. And now we have a 3-1 count.
Well, another good count for Gav here. And ball outside. Gav rocks a walk.
Buster did not like that call right there. You can see the frustration on his face.
Looks like a players' mound meeting coming in. Try to calm down the pitcher here. I mean, it's a hot one out, and when you're out there on the mound all by yourself and the sun's beating down on you, I'm sure it's not the greatest feeling, especially in a long inning.
Oh, yeah. I mean, pitchers are... They're working, and no matter how many pitches they throw, it takes a lot out of you. And with this sun beating down, it's hard not to get tired up there.
Another great walkout song by Cy Taylor, too. I hope doesn't get the recognition that he should. Just an absolute banger for the boys.
Back pick. Gavin gets his hand in there, safe. They know most likely he's going to steal within these first couple pitches. If Cy can stay patient, find a pitch to drive, and potentially even just let Gavin just steal second. Another back pick. Safe, gets his hand in there. First baseman dropped the ball. They're going to do what they can to not let him score or get into scoring position. But I don't know if that's going to stop him. Side takes strike one on the outside corner. Another strike. Side did not seem to like that one. Looked a little up from here. But now he's got a battle of 0-2. Back pick to first. Gavin gets his hand in there. Gavin goes. Backside single. Gavin's going to 3. Hits off Gavin's butt and goes down the left field line, and Gavin scores. And Cy gets to second. What a play right there, eh, Bazzy?
Gotta love it, gotta love it. You know, Gav trying to get the steal. Cy with what he does best, going backside.
Backside.
Causes Gavin to make it to 3. Right fielder wanted to try him. I don't know if I would. Ended up clanking off of Gavin some way, shape, or form. Ended up going down the third base line, and Gav picking himself up and again make sure he gets home there.
I mean, let me tell you though, that was a beautiful throw by Brasino. Just didn't get it to the base enough to where it hits off Gav instead of goes into Hart's glove, and just very unfortunate because that was a beautiful throw and potentially would have even got him as Ty Farwell takes ball 1 in the dirt.
Yeah, I mean, like, great throw. Didn't think he had a chance and made that play a lot closer than it should have been.
Way closer.
Unfortunately, it did cost him, but, I mean, now we know what the right fielder has on arm, and we'll see what he can do next.
Ty Farwell pops it up to left. Long run by left fielder. And he makes the play. Almost overran that. He was playing deep into left center and had to run a mile for that, but he does hold on, and we have 2 outs with Cy on second and Connor Goldberg coming up to the plate.
Yeah, another duck on for Connor Goldberg here. See what he can do. Hopefully find a little bit of green and get Cy Taylor rolling a home. I'd really like to see Goldie get into one, though, you know, really hammer a ball. I'd like to see him hit a little pumper. Little ground ball to short. Short's coming in. Just takes it off the chest, it looks like. Goldie safe at 1. Cy safe at 3. Safe all around. Brings up Dane Gilbert next to bat.
Dane Gilbert with a strikeout looking last time. Let's see if he can come up and do a job this time. No, still adjusting to the zap, but he's still been swinging it pretty good. Has a couple doubles already. One off the wall. Swings it hard down the line. Hart makes a good play and throws him out.
And that'll be it for the second.
Want to do a quick shout out to one of our biggest sponsors, the Long Branch. So grateful that you sponsor us and give us post-game meals. And thank you to the Long Branch in downtown Fort Pierre. 9-1-2 due up for the Bison. Great inning by the Zap, answering right back, scoring 4 after the Bison scored 1. Gotta love that out of your lineup as a starting pitcher, as he delivers strike 1. Fastball high, fouls it into the crowd for strike 2, 0-2 count.
Yeah, good response for the Zap here, especially when you give up one. It's nice to get back out that same half inning and go score a couple for yourself. You know, make sure that half inning never happened before.
Curveball outside corner just misses.
Yeah, great spot. Can't complain with that pitch. Seeing Manny stay on the hunt, love to see that as a pitcher too.
Yeah, great 0-2 pitch. You know, just outside enough to where you could potentially get the call. As Pablo rips that up the middle for a single. That's what you don't want to see.
No, but you know, happy that Manny got out of the way, because that was a screamer right back at him, and it's never good when a pitcher gets a comebacker.
And that brings up the top of the lineup with Harrison Simpson for the Bison.
Really looking for a double play ball here. Got to know the runners, but I mean, our middle's got quick hands, good arms. Hoping to get 2 here.
As Manning gets strike 1. Line drive to center fielder as Dominic DiCarlo tracks that down for out number 1. And that brings up Nate Evans.
Great pitch, just missed outside. 1 ball. And ball 2. 2-0 here. 2-0. Runner on 1 out. Zap looking for a double play ball. Get out of the inning right here. Pick off. No tag. Safe at 1. Single into right field. Gonna test Manny's arm. Ball coming and got him. You are out of here. Great chuck by Emmanuel Ely from right field. Holy smokes, what an arm.
Yeah, definitely wanted to make up for the last one. You know, last one he did hit the cutoff, man. This time he said, no, I'm going to just do it myself and get that ball all the way to Mason Melton for out number 2 with that hose piece.
I like that chuck by Manny. He might just have to ditch the cutoff every single time and just get him out, do it himself. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Remington Hart up to the plate for the Bison.
pick off over to 1 safe.
Curveball misses way high for ball 1.
And the pitch just missed high. I mean, looked like a great spot, but we're all the way up here, so can't really tell. 2-1's the count, 2 outs, runner on first. Infield can go to 2 or 1 here. Outfield, shoot him at 3.
Ball inside low.
They seem to just be pitching around the zone. I mean, some of them look really good, but the umpire's just not calling them. We'll see what he's got here for this 3-1 pitch.
Misses
And
high.
ball upstairs. John Perry up to bat here. John Perry hitting 4-hole. And just missed outside. Manny looking to wipe it and get back on the hunt here. And ball 2, just a bit upstairs.
Minnie's got to find a way to reset right here. He's got to find a way to just go back to attacking hitters. Does have 2 outs. There's great defense behind him as Cy Taylor calls time. How he can try to get Manning to reset himself.
Let's break up that tempo a little bit for Manny. Try to get out of this rut and try to get back him into rhythm here. A little reset, regroup action. And there it is. Curveball dropped in there for a strike. 2-1. Grounder over to 3, eats up Melt a little bit, fires across the diamond, and gets him. Zap come out unscathed.
Got 6, 7, 8 coming up for the zap with Q Livingston leading us off. Cluster going back out in the bottom of the third. Fastball through the 5-6 hole. Great start for Q, leading us off again as he has a walk and now a base hit.
You know, I did end up telling Q a while ago he was struggling at the plate a little bit. And I said, hey, man, just go for the Mountain Dew. Go for the Mountain Dew. Just work backside. You're a good backside hitter. And he came back to me later that day and said, no, I'm only going pull side from now on. So, you know, just happy to see him go backside there. Good on the guy, finding that little gap for him.
Yeah, the most pure hitters are the ones that can do both.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, that's something that I always try to do. You know, it's so hard, though. You know, you always end up doing one or the other for how long you ever do it.
Yeah, never an in-between
Never
there.
in between.
You think you have one and you'll lose the other. That's just how it goes.
Always. Mason took ball one inside. Mason 1 for 1 so far on the day. Backside single. As he fouls off. Great swing on that fastball. Looked right on time for it. Just fouls it straight back. Curveball inside. Looked a little inside and a little low from up here, but obviously we don't have the best view.
No, I'm calling it a strike, so that's what we'll go with. 1 ball, 2 strikes here. Q on first, nobody out. See what Melt has in store for us here.
Curveball in the dirt. Good block by Perry.
Good take by Melt to make the count 2-2. And ball outside to make the count 3-2. Walker knock action for Mason Melton.
Yeah, great job so far. Working the count, not swinging at those pitches, and being very patient and selective even though he was down 1-2. Payoff pitch. Curveball swings and a miss.
You know what? Good hack for Melt right there. Can't really complain about it. He'll get him next AB. Dom DeCarlo coming up to bat here, number 5. Hope you know he switched up his walk-up song halfway through the season, and I will say his second one is a lot better. Gets the people going. Got a little good mojo to it, if you will.
Curveball in the dirt.
He
Q
is
goes.
Oh, JD fell down. Ball's away. Looks like we've got safe at second. Hoping the ump is okay. I'm telling you, it's that grass monster will get you. Giving the thumbs up from JD himself. Looks like he's okay.
Really good block and throw right there by Perry. Did look on the money. I don't know how Evans missed that ball.
Don't know how that ball got through. Not 100% sure. A lot going on in that play there. Thought he was hosed. Wasn't. Got in there.
One and 0 count to Dominic DiCarlo, runner on second. As he drives the ball to left field. Q stays at third, and we have runners on first and third, 1 out, and that's bringing up Emmanuel Ely.
Runner by Dom. Dom going to second.
It knocks off Dom.
Hit him somewhere. Not 100% sure where it got him.
Maybe the knee, but that does score Q.
Gonna take that. Good move him. See what E can do here.
Dom has been getting hit in the legs a lot recently.
Yeah, he's been a trooper down there, that's for sure. No, just a little guy, but yet just only gets hit in the legs. It's kind of weird.
1-0 count to Manny. Curveball swings. Strike one. 1-1 count.
Good hack from Manny there. Just missed it. Ball and curveball for a strike. 1-2.
Fastball fouled straight back.
Coming our way over the building.
It was a big hack right there by Manny. He won at that one.
Looks like his hand's doing all right from that hit by pitch.
Another fastball.
Good hack.
Bloop in right field.
Just clanked off the glove from the first baseman.
Great effort there as he dove. Really tough play. Just couldn't hold on. It's
Yeah, and right where he's looking to, that's where the sun's coming in. That's just, you got to watch the fence, got to watch the sun, and try to keep your eye on the ball. That's just a tough play to make.
Just a very tough play to make. That gives Manny another life right here with a 1-2 count.
Manny is just bowing the way, doing what he does best. Trying to find a little extra green, scoring a run here.
Fastball outside for ball 2, 2-2 count now. Curveball inside, misses.
Good take. Big lead take by Manny there to make the count 3-2. Another walk or knock situation for the kid.
Manny gets on right here. It does bring up the top of the lineup with Gavin Frazier. Curveball low. Manny knew it. A little bat flip to first base right there. It's a great AB. And that brings up the top of the lineup. With 1 out. Runners on first and second.
Good hack by G there. One strike, 1 out. Couple speedy guys up on the base paths here. Wouldn't mind a little double steal here. Move them over, getting them in action.
Curveball.
Good swing, just foul.
Great swing right there. Big green and on that left field line still. We've been talking about all game.
Maybe one of the guys will listen to us and hit over that way. You never know.
Well, Ty tried. He just hit it too far up in the air. Gave the left fielder too much chance. Or too much time to get there.
Yeah.
0-2 count to Gavin.
And strike 3 on Gavin. Goes down swinging. Two outs here for a 2-hole hitter. 2 guys on. Let's see what Cy has in store for us today. Just late, foul ball. Another swinging strike. 0-2, 2 outs, 2 guys on. Slide Taylor up to bat. See if he can keep fighting for his team here. Keep battling. Just try to hope him pass that torch on, get the next guy up. See what Ty Farwell can do. Side tried to call time there, didn't quite work. Umpire didn't pick it up.
Umpire did pick it up. He's shaking his head.
Oh.
It was. He
Should have been a time on the play.
But he's letting the play continue for whatever reason, even though he put his hand up.
Yeah, not sure what all that's about. Not what you want as a hitter, I'll tell you that for free. Trying to get time in the box and the pitch is coming. However, Side, he did put a good swing on it, put it in play.
And before we go, we'd like to thank another one of our sponsors, Perkins Restaurant and Bakery. So grateful to have you as our sponsor of the Zap, and thank you again. 5, 6, 7 due up for the Bison as we have the beer batter, Cade Stefan, the first baseman, up to the plate. Curveball misses for a ball. Manning looks like he wanted that. Cade did disappoint the fans earlier with a base knock. Another curveball for a ball 2. Fastball fouled off. 2-1 count. Curveball in the corner for ball 3. Look like Ty and Mason right there wanted that call. Probably a little too far outside. Fastball ripped down the line. Cade is just peppering that line. He did miss first base. I don't know if anyone picked that up. Clearly missed first base. Oh, it looked like Q picked it up. I don't know if JD was necessarily looking. And he was not looking, of course. I'm glad that Q picked it up because I clearly saw it, that he completely missed first base right there. And that brings up Talon Field. Cade disappointing this crowd today with 2 hits as the beer batter. I mean, great day for him so far. As Mason throws a fastball for strike 1 on Talon. Looked like a changeup for strike 2. And a changeup on the corner for strike 3. 1, 2, 3 looking on Talon Field. And that brings up Mason Bevan. Curveball high. Ball 1. Fastball fouled. Even the count up 1-1. Fastball swing and a miss. Strike 2. And strike 3 as Bevan swings over a changeup, and now we have 2 outs with a runner on second. And that brings up Martin Restrepo. 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 Sorry, I'm terrible at pronouncing names sometimes. Had to listen for the announcer on that one. Curveball, and he did go for strike one. Curveball in the dirt. Good block by Ty Farwell. This count is even 1-1. Curveball outside for ball 2. Fastball just misses high.
Good spot right there. Good spot.
Really good spot right there. Three-one count to Restrepo. Fastball just low for ball 4. Pablo Braceno, the right fielder, coming up with runners on first and second, 2 outs. Did have a hard hit single up the middle last time.
Just barely missing Melton. Matthew, sorry.
Ooh. Curveball foul down the left field line. Pitch misses for a ball. 1-1 count. Pitch is flown out to right field as Manny camps under it for out number 3. And that ends the top of the 4th.
And Ty Farwell up to bat here. Bottom of the 4th. Ty, Goldie, and Dane up to bat for the Zap here.
First pitch to Ty is a ball low.
Ball just outside to make the count 2-0 for Ty. Healthy cut by Ty on the 2-0 pitch. Just got his head out.
Yeah, really big hack there by Ty.
Really tried to put that one in the parking lot.
Ball in dirt. 3-1 count to Ty. Pitch misses inside on Ty for a leadoff walk in the bottom of the 4th. And that brings up Connor Goldberg. Fastball outside for strike 1. Ty Farwell, not the speediest guy, but will steal a bag if you give him it.
Yeah, you know, Ty's a great base runner, to be honest with you. He's not the fastest guy on the team, but he's a very, very smart base runner. Don't discredit the guy. And you know what? That says something about speed too. You don't have to be the fastest guy. Ball low.
Stealing second and stealing third is all about your jump and your timing. If you got that pitcher's timing and you can get the best jump possible, like as long as you're not insanely slow, got a good chance to swipe in that bag.
And Ty does a really good job of that when he's on second trying to steal a 3. Really picks up the pitcher's timing, jumps before even the pitcher knows.
Fastball low away for strike 2. We have a 1-2 count on Connor Goldberg. Ty stealing second. The throw. And he's safe under the tag.
Just like we said, Ty's a good base runner. Not the quickest, you know, a little close at 2, but he was in there safe and sound.
That ball was a ball on Connor Goldberg, by the way, as we have a 2-2 count. Fastball away outside.
Good take from Goldie there. Make the count 3-2. Dean, I saw your comment. Knee's feeling a lot better. Now it's on the inside of the knee. Hoping to be back in a couple of days here.
Full count right now. Got no outs and a runner on second.
Good spot for Goldberg right here.
Really good spot for your 4-hole. Pitcher pitches. Goldberg lines it to right field. Ty Farwell is going to hold at third. As it gets by the catcher, Ty's going to go. And CG is going to stop at second.
You know, tried to shoot him at home. A little miscommunication by everybody. A lot of people there. A lot of Bison members. And ball just got through all three of them, causing Ty Farwell to score. Goldberg moves up to second and brings in Dane Gilbert.
I'm not saying that it was bad at all, but I would have liked to see Connor go for that second base right off the throw. You could tell it was a high throw. You know, if he was on second and then that ball gets past, he would be on third right now. Not to nitpick, but I mean, still good job with that hit right there, driving in a run as we have 6-1 ball game with the Zap leading.
When it rains, it pours for Goldie, that's for sure.
Trey Martin with the timeout for the Bison, talking to Cluster, get him settled. Does decide to keep him in as now the bullpen for the Bison is going up and active. And that brings up Dane Gilbert. Has a strikeout so far and a ground out to third base. Really good swing on that ground out.
Just a lot of green for him in left field still. A lot of green.
A lot of green, as he is a pull hitter. If he can hit that same ball but more down the left field line, easy double. As he takes ball one outside corner. Or too far outside corner. He pops it up to right. Pablo.
Going in.
No, they've just let it drop as that is a hit with the miscommunication there.
Yeah, Dane found the Bermuda Triangle. I mean, tough play for pretty much all of them. Should have been the outfielder's ball, but I mean, like I said, that sun coming in, that's a tough one to see. You're trying to gauge the line, gauge the fence, but I mean,
all three of them were camped under it. That was just insane. One of you got to call that ball, most likely the right fielder, as you have the best chance to come in and throw it in as quick as possible. That brings up Quinn Livingston with runners on first and third, no outs. Q has a walk and a hit so far this game. First time he has runners on for him, as he led off the second and he led off the third.
safe in at one there by Dane diving back. Runners on the corners for Q. Good spot for him.
Just got to find a way to get the ball into the outfield. Or if he goes by your game plan, go down that left field line and he's got grass for days.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that Mountain Dew sign for Q is looking pretty good, but that could just be me, you know. Like to see him drive that ball over that Mountain Dew sign, if I'm being really honest with you. It'd be quite nice.
Grounds the ball through the 3-4 hole. Dane stops at second. Pablo throws that into his cutoff man. As Q has an RBI single.
Yep. Not the Mountain Dew sign, but we'll take a rollover when you score a run.
Especially when it's a hit.
Yeah, gotta love that.
I mean, he's doing a little bit of mix of both. He did go oppo his last AB.
That is true. Yeah, he's a great hitter. Spray the ball.
That's all you gotta do, and that brings up Mason Melton. Mason 1 for 2 right now with a knock and a strikeout. Both the knock and the strikeout were on curveballs. One, he sat in his legs, did a really good job at staying with the pitch, and the other one, as he drives it up the middle, second baseman, good play, gets through.
Going for 2, got a shot at him. He's in there safe. Shortstop misses the ball, drives in Dane Gilbert off of that. A lot happened there. We got Q originally out at 1, tries to do the double play, misses the throw at 1. Melt ends up going all the way over to 2, and Dane Gilbert scores a run there.
I mean, really good sliding stop by Field right there. Gives a good toss to Evans, but Evans underthrew that ball and it got through Stefan. And that brings up Dominic DiCarlo. And we have an 8-1 ball game in the bottom of the 4th. Zap leading. Dominic takes ball 1, curveball low. Looked like he saw that really well. He saw that all the way into the catcher's mitt. Great take. And he swings, drives the ball to right field, off the glove of Pablo, as he's running into second. Mason Melton's gonna try to score.
Oh, he's got to get dirty.
Stefan
In there.
And
yes,
he's-
sir.
slides right past the tag.
Great swing by Dom DiCarlo. Again, going backside. Just the right fielder got caught up in his feet. Just couldn't make the catch quite away. Melton on his horse right away. Dom getting into 2. Melt getting home. That makes his Zap a 9-1 ball game.
I mean, that was a great swing right there. It looked like they are deciding to give him an error. I mean, that was a tough play. He was going back, but it did hit off his glove. So understandable why they give him that error, but
Great swing by Dom, though. Let's not discredit that by any means. I mean, stayed back, let the ball travel, drove the hands the opposite way. Just a great overall swing. Got an RB out off of that. And brings in a new pitcher.
Nate Teeter, number 3 for the Bison, coming in for Cluster.
Now number 4 up to bat, Emmanuel Ely coming in. They got Don DeCarlo at 1. New pitcher on the mound, 1 out, fresh count. See, now we got to deal with the shadows as hitters. It's kind of time of day where you see the shadow creeping into home. You got the other shadow on the mound. It makes the ball a little bit tough to see coming out of the pitcher's hands.
Ely fouls the ball off. 0-1 count.
Great hack by E, just on the inner half of the plate. Counts 0-2.
Fouls the ball off. Good battle right there by Ely.
Trying to stay alive. Trying to get on base for E. Try to roll over the top.
Have a curveball in the outside corner. Manny caught looking. So we have 2 outs now with a runner on second, and the top of the lineup with Gavin Frazier coming up to the plate.
Well, G's going to try to do what he does best, put the ball in play, hoping to score Dom DeCarlo here. And he watches strike 1.
Look like home ump is now starting to open up the zone just a little bit. Nothing too crazy so far. But we have seen some of these pitches call for balls earlier this game. Curveball to center field. Simpson under it for out number 3. And the Zap lead 9-1. Top of lineup up, and Simpson lines it to right field for infield single. Not infield single. Line drive single to right.
Yeah, just in front of Emmanuel. You know, no backup in right field. You got to be certain if you're going to go down. I mean, if that ball gets by him, it's a round tripper inside.
And that brings up the shortstop, Nate Evans. Runner goes. Throw by Ty is not in time, as Simpson is safe. Pitch was a ball. Another pitch misses for ball 2. Fastball, line to right. Emmanuel Ely cannot track it down as it goes over his head. Runner's going for, and there is no cutoff. As Simpson scores from first, and Nate is on second with a RBI double. That brings up Remington Hart. Fastball outside corner. Umpire calls time. On 1 counts a Hart. Fastball grounded up the middle. Cy Taylor has it and throws it to first. Evans does advance to third. And we have 1 out with John Perry stepping up to the plate. And a runner on third. And he lines it down the line to left field. Connor Goldberg steps up and fires to the cutoff side Taylor. And John has a RBI double. And that brings up the beer batter, Cade Stefan. Line drive, ground ball to Q. No one covers the bag.
You know, I'm not too sure, but it did look like he caught that. It didn't look like he let it bounce. Kind of looked like a line out to me personally, but that's all the way me up in the booth saying this. You know, I'm not down there making the call, but bit of a weird one there for sure. Bit of a weird one.
Definitely, it did take him way off the line, so it would have been hard for him to go back to first, and Manning was not covering. Gonna need to make up with it with a potential 2-ball here. As Fields fouls that back. Fastball, line to center, gets down.
Oh,
Dominic
grass
DiCarlo trips in center, and that gets down for an RBI single as the Bison are rolling this inning with back-to-back-to-back hits.
Yeah, one thing I've kind of noticed this year at Hyde Stadium is we've got this grass monster out there, and I mean, Dom got it, I got it, Q got it. It's just not a fun thing to deal with, the grass monster always getting you. Hoping to reset here for the Zap. Little mound meeting, talk about the game on, see what's going right.
Got runners on first and second. Does give you a chance for a double play. Need to forget about what's happened so far. Got to get your team back in the dugout because the bats have been rolling so far this game. Got to minimize as much as possible, not let the Bison get too hot.
Let Manning stay on the hunt here and keep attacking the zone the best he can.
And that brings up Mason Bevan. First pitch is a fastball high for ball 1. Fastball low and in for ball 2. Do have some action out in the Zap bullpen. Bevan swings over that changeup for strike 1. Three-one count to Bevan as he walks Bevan on ball 4. Mason's just got to find a way to reset right now. Just pound the zone. Eventually, they got to get themselves out. Or you would think. Whether that's pop-up, roll into a double play.
Called foul ball there, and that was quite important as a third base runner was trying to score there.
Restrepo up to the plate right now for the Bison.
For all you tuning in tomorrow, not 100% sure if the game's going to be streamed in Mitchell. I would assume so, but since with the new field and everybody's going from Pier to Mitchell, not 100% sure.
Curveball popped up to the infield. Cy Taylor calls off Mason Melton, and there's out number 2.
Huge for the Zap right there. That's exactly what you want. Infield pop up, get that infield fly rule in effect.
A really good job by Manning right there. Come back in the zone. Just let them get themselves out. You know, if they hit, they hit. You know, they earn it. But you got to be in the zone. Can't be giving away too many free passes. And that brings up Pablo Braceno. Curveball grounded to Cy Taylor. He picks it up.
Called him safe. Q was on the tag, off the bag. Everybody's safe all around. Might appeal, might not. Jamie coming out, trying to... Oh, umpires are having a discussion. Not too sure what went on the play, but Q's arguing that he got him on the tag. Hoping that it's 3 outs and get out of the inning with bases loaded. If not, Mason's still got to keep fighting on the mound. Thought it was pretty clear from up here, and I thought it was pretty clear in the whole ballpark. I mean, he ran into Q's glove. It's not like, you know, you had to really move his glove into him. Kind of ran into the glove. Long discussion.
Very long discussion.
Which is never good.
Never good, but potential overturn.
And
he's
got
at
him. And that is 3. The Bison dugout is not happy.
Trey Martin talking to the home field ump.
Huge play for the Zat there, getting out of the inning with bases loaded.
That great job by Q, sticking with it and tagging the runner. As the Zap lead 9-4 going in the bottom of the 5th. You're 2-3-4 due up for the Zap in the bottom of the 5th. Cy Taylor leading off. For the Zap with that overturned call in the top of the 5th to end the inning with bases loaded. Teeter still on the bump for the Bison. Fastball in the dirt for ball 1. Strike 1 on Cy Taylor. Ground ball to third baseman. Picks it up. Throws it to first for out number 1. And that brings up my favorite hip-shaking Canadian, Ty Farwell. Forgot to mention it earlier, but Ty does have a brand new haircut.
That is true. That is true. Cut off his luscious locks. I know his mom, Cheryl, does not want him to get a haircut, and he did. So, see how that goes over in that household.
I mean, he did go a little short, but not like crazy short. He still's got a little flow as that ball misses for ball 1. It's not like he cut it all off or got a buzz or anything. He just trimmed it down to probably like near his ears, maybe a little bit longer than that, just because he said it was hot outside. Fastball misses low in the dirt. Curveball catches the outside corner for strike 1, 2-1 count. Curveball low and in, swings right over that. Good hack by Ty. Two and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Swings over it for strike 3.
Now bringing up goalie to keep this inning extended. Got to pass on that torch to Dane.
Now right now 2 outs. Just got to find a way to pass that torch. Keep the inning alive. Want to do our best not to go unanswered after 3. Curveball misses high for ball 1. Fastball low and in for strike 1. Sorry.
1-1 the count to Goldberg. 2 out, nobody on. Goldie swinging it well today. Hoping to continue when it rains, it pours.
Curveball outside corner for strike 2. 1 and 2 count.
And the 1-2 pitch to Goldberg.
Fouls that off. Good fight there by CG.
Good reaction. Curveball drop it in there for a strike. Good reaction by Goldie just to foul it off. Not necessarily a pitch he wanted to swing at, but keeps the AB going.
One, 2 count. Curveball low and away for ball 2. Fastball low and away. Great AB by CG right now. Been battling, trying to make him throw after a quick 1-2. Trying to find a way to get on base. Just bring the next guy up. Curveball fouls it off. Another great job by CG. Fouling that pitch off.
Goldie just wants to stay there. Doesn't want to leave that batter's box unless it's a hit, not going down without a fight. And that's just what good hitters do right there.
Yeah, just trying to find a way to get on, trying to find a way to battle, make him throw pitches, you know, as it's like the 7th or 8th pitch of the AB. Curveball.
Ooh.
High inside. Did not think CG wanted that. But at the same time, it's not arguing, so.
Zap 9, Bison 4, going into top 6.
Just want to do a quick shout out to our sponsor, the Y. It's the home gym of the Oahe. Grateful that we get to have the chance to work out there. You know, I know pretty much the whole team goes almost every single day, and it's just such a great place to work out. To do other things like the sauna or swimming. Just so grateful for you. Thank you, the Y. Brock Butcher making his first appearance now for the Zap. Another one of my really good friends at U Pike, and I wanted to bring him to get some confidence. It was one of those guys who, you know, he may not have got here, but he's got a lively fastball, some pretty good command, as he throws a curveball for strike 1 as Simpson swings right over it. And we have Gabriel Contana. Sorry if I butcher your name, Gabriel. But he is now behind the dish in for Ty Farwell. And Brock punked the first batter, Simpson. Speedy guy now on first, and that brings up Nate Evans. Fastball low for strike 1. Great spot right there by Brock. Runner goes. Gabe throws a second, and he is safe. Throws just not in time. Simpson is a speedy guy, and that's his second stolen base of the day. One count now. Runner on second, no outs. Curveball, high for ball 2.
I mean, good spot right there for Brock. I mean, Brock's a new pitcher coming in. You know, first outing, looking to see where things go. We got a busy stretch of the season coming up, so he came in at the right time. We got 17 games and 16 days, so we're gonna need all of our pitchers.
Curveballs, fouled straight back. Good pitch, another good pitch by Brock. Trying to get his first out of this inning, as he's in a 2-2 count. Fastball grounded.
Baltimore Hawk got to get rid of it, and Side does a great job of doing so. Got him at 1.
Really hard hop there, right, for Cy, and he makes a great transfer to get that out. And, you know, we already know he has such a great arm, and he zipped out over to Q.
Yeah, definitely put some oomph behind that one. Shout out that knee brace.
Well, now we got 1 out, runner on third, as that brings up Remington Hart. Fastball fouled straight back.
Way to be on the hunt by Brock there, attacking with a fastball.
That's just what you got to do, you know. You got to come in, you got to make them earn it. Don't want to give away too many free passes. You know, if they get a hit, they get a hit. Curveball, grounded, right to Gavin Frazier. He fields it and throws it to Q, but that does score a run.
I mean, just chicken for Gav right there. Stay down on the ground ball, make a good play, get the out. Attaboy.
Great job by Brock settling in right there. You know, may have plunked the first batter, but gets the next 2 guys. Unfortunately, it does end in an earned run, but, you know, can't think about that. You got to go in and attack this last hitter.
And good job by Brock there. I mean, whatever. You hit the first guy, but you still go in and attack the next guy. It's not like you're scared to throw a strike or scared to work around the batter. You know, you're just going right after him. That's job well done right there.
Does bring up the 4-hole hitter, John Perry, who did double down the line his last AB. And that curveball missed inside for ball 1. Fastball, outside corner for strike 1. Another fastball misses away. Curveball in the dirt. Off the foot, though.
But Brock was ready. He was ready to fire over that puppy to first.
2-2 count now.
Brock hopefully to stay on the hunt here.
Here's the pitch. Fastball in the dirt. Good block by Gabriel. Full count now. Got a payoff pitch right here. Brock delivers. High, just missed fastball. Not necessarily bad pitch right there. Just above the zone. Almost got the hitter to bite, but a really good take there by Perry, and it brings up Cade Stefan. Fastball right to Brock, and great job by Brock Butcher getting the next batter and just attacking. Five, six, seven due up for the zap as Dane Gilbert steps to the plate. Teeter's still on the bump here in the bottom of the sixth for the Bison. He's had a 2 inning in the bottom of the fifth. Curveball in the dirt for ball 1 on Dane. Fastball inside, misses, ball 2. 2-0 count. Still a lot of green over there in left field line for Dane. Third baseman off the line a little bit too. And shortstop kind of playing more towards the middle, so he's got a lot of room over there. Curveball misses for ball 3. And fastball for strike 1, 3-1 count now. Still in the driver's seat, trying to find something good to swing at, as we want to get a rally going here in the bottom of the 6th. Fastball, and he pops it up. And that brings up Q Livingston. Curveball misses inside for ball.
Good take for Q right there.
Teeter wanted that one. Arguing with the umpire right now.
Ump's not looking at. Also, just want to let back at the. He's just up in the booth today.
Baz is here up in the booth. I can confirm. Another curveball.
Good hack. Just tied him up with the hands a little bit. 1-1 count for Q.
Fastball fouled straight back for strike number 2.
And the 1-2 count to Q here.
Outside, catches the corner.
Q showing knuckleball back to the people.
That brings up Mason Melton. See if Mason can get something started here for the Zap. Got to find a way to start hitting Teeter.
As he watches strike 1.
Another curveball. Mason drives it to center. Is under. And that's another 1-2-3 inning for Teeter. Another quick shout out to another one of our Zap sponsors, Dakota Stores. So thankful for you, great for support. And thank you again. Brock Butcher up on the mound again for the zap in the top of 7 as he throws strike 1 to Fields.
A good start for Brock right there, getting ahead in the count. Just misses with the fastball low. And swing, deep left field, fading away, and foul ball.
That ball had a lot of tail. Thought it was fair for a good minute, and it just ends up tailing foul.
And the 1-2 pitch here. Got him swinging for a K. And that's out number 1 right there.
Looked like the changeup right there.
That was a good pitch. Wasn't a strike. Must have looked like it, but came in on the inside. Take that one for a ball down low. Count 1-1. One. And in there for strike 2.
Mason Bevan hidden right now for the Bison. Down 1-2.
Roll over to second, just off the glove of Gavin. E throws it into side. Runners safe at 1. I mean, just a tough play right there for Gavin Frazier. I know that lip right behind second, it likes to drop off a little bit. So as you're coming, you're level with it. That grass here about a foot lower than the shale, and I mean that ball just hopped basically right over Gavin.
Yeah, it looked like it just hit that lip right there and just went right over his glove. He did his best to stay low, just stayed a little too low. Good block by Gabriel right there as we have Martin Restrepo up. Fastball inside for ball 2. Fastball for strike 1. Swung right over that, or through it. Two and 1 count. Fastball low. Gabe tries to back pick. Runner stays at first though.
Good cover by the boys over there. Don't think he was going to try and steal second, but 3-1's the count. 1 out. Looking for a double play ball here.
Fastball deep to center field. Dom chasing it
off
as
the
it
wall.
off the wall.
Sending him
Sending
to
the
four.
runner. As the runner does score from first. Gotta hit your cut right there. Had a good chance to get him at 4. As that's a tough read when you're on first base right there, because you don't know whether or not he's gonna catch it. And that brings up Pablo Brasino. Foul ball to even the count at 1s. Fastball misses low. Gabriel asking for a check on that swing. 2-1 count now. Curveball in there for strike 2.
Two into the count, 1 out. Runner is on third. Hoping for a ground ball to check on the runner. And
Inside curveball. Make the count full.
yeah, I mean, I'm in this situation, left side of the infield, gonna check the runner. Oh, apparently it hit him. Getting a little loud out there after that call.
Runners on first and third with the top of lineup, Harrison Simpson. Really good hitter up right now for the Bison.
Yeah, gotta lock it down here. I mean, diving bodies all over the infield, try to keep the ball in. Left side, get the double play. Right side, get the double play.
Fastball low. Yeah, they're gonna get this double play though. They gotta be as quick as humanly possible.
Yeah,
because
gotta be quick with
Simpson
it.
is fast.
Runner's going. Foul ball.
Fastball high for ball 1, ball 2. I think it's a 1-1 count. Curveball driven down the line, foul. Ball's gonna bounce into fair territory. Pretty sure it's a 1-2 count now. Scoreboard is not updated though. Strikeout would be huge right here for the Zap, and for Brock to get out this, potentially get out of this inning. Runner doesn't go. Strike 3 looking. Fastball low and away.
Great pitch right there. Staying on the hunt. Caught him. Froze him up.
I mean, with a great hitter like Harrison, was not expecting that. And now we have 2 outs and another great hitter, Nate Evans, who's been hot. Pretty sure his last AB, he had that RBI double driven over.
Oh, he gets past. Ball gets past E, bringing it in. Shoot him at 4 potentially. Back at 2, in there, safe. Safe all around. Ball just got past Gavin Frazier on the right side of the infield, and then E just bobbled it just for enough to runner to advance home. We've now got a ball game, folks. The score 8-9. Bison 8, Zap 9. 2 outs. Top of the ball game.
A really good swing right there. I don't know why Gavin was shaded so far up the middle. Where he's at right now would have been perfect playing on Nate. Like, just straight up. I mean, he did drive the ball opposite field last time, but he was playing way shaded. As Brock gets a 1 to Remington Hart. Foul to the Bison dugout. A little zippy on that one. Brock definitely probably a little frustrated with this inning. And I know he can ramp it up. He's an ex-catcher turned pitcher. And let me tell you, he it up. Ground ball to Cy Taylor. Cy picks it up, throws it to Q for out number 3. Way to minimize as much as possible. And the score is now 9-8. Zap still lead. Eight, 9-1 up for the Zap as Dominic DiCarlo leads it off. Teeter still out there for the Bison. I mean, he's got 2 shutout innings right now. Hasn't let a batter on since he came in the 4th in relief, and one high. Came close a couple times with some really good ABs, good attempts. Just ended in not in the way of the Zap, and You know, now that the Bison are swinging hot bats the last 3 innings, we got to get something going. Got to find a way to just get on, add pressure. We've done Dom in that driver's seat. Now he can be a little picky and try to find something that he wants to drive.
Two and 0 to Dom here. Fastball. Yeah. They say always be on time, and I mean, he was.
Maybe a little too early, though.
Yeah, a little bit. Just a little bit.
That's one thing he does do. You know, he likes to. He can pepper the whole foul instead of down that line, unfortunately. 2-1 count. Curveball hits him. And that's
1-1. Let's see what we can get cooking here for the Zap.
first base runner, and this is the 3rd inning now. And Dom has some great speed, and so does. See if they can add some pressure now. Teeter's been cruising and been very comfortable up on the bump, and got to find a way to add some pressure to him.
And the first pitch to E in there for a strike. Swinging. Pitcher's going to get it. Never mind. First base calls him off. And that's out number 1. Gavin Frazier up to bat here. Looking to get it started for the Zap.
Not the greatest AB right there by Manny. Not what you want to see out of a great hitter like that, popping up first pitch, but brings up our top of the lineup. See if they can get something going. Back pick, Dom's safe, no tag. Slice up in the dirt. Dom does advance to second. As now we have a runner in scoring position, 1 out, and a 1-0 count to Gavin. That wild pitch put Gavin in a lot better position right now. He's got to find a way to find some green, and with Dominic's speed, as fastball mid. Good pitch to drive. Fastball hits the outside corner.
Not too sure if anybody thought that was a strike, just based off the reactions from Gav, Jamie, and Aiden Johnson.
I mean, you can hear in the fans. I don't know if that was Johnson or the fans, and heard a loud no way.
Wasn't too happy with that call. Anyways, counts 2-1.
Curveball up. Three-one count. Still, I'm not mad about this position, you know. Still got a runner in scoring position. Great hitter up. Finds a way to get something like through that 5-6 hole, that 3-4 hole. And that's a run for the Zap. Outside fastball for strike 2.
Kind of looked like the umpire tried to ring him up there. Don't know if you saw that, but he really holstered that second strike.
He did. I was confused there for a second. It looked like he was smiling, and he just bumped his head, so now he knows it's a full count.
We got a 3-2 pitch to Gavin Frazier here. 1 out, Dom DeCarlo on second. See what happens here.
Payoff pitch. High fastball.
Upstairs.
Oh.
Bat flip for Gav. Throw that gear.
Gav definitely frustrated. Looked like two bad calls. Picks up another great hitter for the Zap, Side Taylor. Try to hit some backside.
A little bit of a mound meeting here to break him out of his rut right now. Got 2 very fast guys on the bases. Love to see that for the Zap. Really like to see Gav go for a run right about now. I mean, 270 feet don't sound bad right about now.
Facts. I mean, Teeter's also having a high leg kick, so I would not mind a double steal either. Add a little bit more pressure, potentially get guys on second and third. I mean, with that high leg kick, got to be a perfect throw to get one of them out. Oh no. First pitch coming to Sai. And it's a curveball inside.
Did not like that pitch at all. Umpire saying to clip the corner. Sai's going to take a step out of the box to reset himself and go attack this next pitch. That's one thing I've noticed from Sai throughout this year. When he gets a bad call, he's starting to flush it a lot better. And just worry about, the next pitch, not get so frustrated on what's already happened as the pitch is in. But yeah, Sai's done a great job, I would say, this year. I mean, doesn't get too high, doesn't get too low. And when things aren't going his way, I just tell him, hey, control the controllables and keep on, because eventually it's going to come around. And he does a very, very well job of that.
Let's see if he can do it right here. 0-2 count. Got a lot of green everywhere. Sai's a great hitter. He's got to battle, though. Curveball in the dirt, gets away. Runners advance, and that's a breakthrough that the Zap need right now. Puts a little less pressure on. Put the ball in play. Doesn't have to worry about a 2-ball. Just find a way to get that ball into the outfield. Or up the middle. Less pressure, but still have to do a job right here. Curveball in the dirt, gets away. Dom does score.
Gavin Frazier moved up an extra 90 feet, got a run scored. Gavin Frazier's now up to third base. We got 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Sai still up to bat here. Great spot for Sai Taylor.
Yeah, great job not chasing that pitch either, and he gets another pitch to work with and potentially another run for the Zap if he can just put the ball in place. Got a lot of green everywhere, especially in that outfield. Got big gaps here at Hyde.
We do have infield in here, so a bloop work too. You name it for Sai, I'm sure he can do it. Just looking a little bat to ball action here and driving a run.
Fastball driven down line, almost hits Gavin Frazier.
Good swing.
Great swing. Saw that fastball well. Second baseman though. Glad he ducked.
Frazier, so didn't have to get out of the way too much.
2-2 count. Fastball puts it in play. Gav is going home, and he's safe.
Oh, yeah. Just like that. I mean, Gav knew right away that he was scoring regardless. I mean, just poked it the opposite way by Side Taylor again, going backside. Did what he does best, you know, driving a run. Now he's on. Get him on, get him over, get him in. That's the saying.
Yeah, exactly what we wanted at his side. Just put the ball in play, and Gav is going to put so much pressure on his hands, and he did exactly that. Throw wasn't necessarily bad, just not perfect, and Gav took that outside corner back. And now we got Gabriel Fontana.
Oh, count, sign first, and the pitch fouls off, coming our way. Oh, hits the roof. Pitch low, counts 1-1. Gabriel, another new guy on the team, came in about, again, halfway soon, half season. His catcher, I hear he does play the corners. Got a nice hot pink bat. And fouling it back again. One thing I like about Gabriel, he's every time he hits the ball's set hard, comes really hot off the bat. Makes it tough for the defense to react.
He is swinging a log, though. Heavy, heavy pink bat. 34 inches. Probably, I wouldn't be surprised if it was like 33 ounces.
And takes strike up high. And that's going to be our second out of the inning. We've got Connor Goldberg coming up to bat for us.
Bison do have the bullpen getting all warmed up.
On the first pitch to Goldie. Ball outside.
1-0 count. Fastball misses outside. 2-0.
I mean, I love Goldberg in these 2-0, 3-1 counts. Always hunt the fastball, and when he connects, I mean, it goes a long way, and it finds his gap. Be looking for Cy to get going here. A lot of green. And another ball outside, making the count 3-0. And the 3-0 pitch to Connor Goldberg. It's going to be ball outside. 4-pitch walk for CG there.
Bringing up Dane Gilbert.
Trey Martin coming in for a mountain visit.
Maybe, maybe not. There it is.
Doesn't look like they're going to go to the pen. Just give him a second reset after that 4-pitch walk. And we have Dane Gilbert up now. 5-hole for the Zap. Has 1 hit today so far. Back pick to second. And they get him. Cy not happy, but it did look like he got him. Not a good reaction over there, but that ends the bottom of the 7th. And the Zap lead 11-8. Brian Atkinson. Sorry. Now pitching for the Zip as he misses ball 1.
And backside, tracking it down. Great catch made at the warning track for Emmanuel Ely.
That was John Perry, by the way, for the Bison. Drove that ball to right field. Manny made a good play, tracking that down over his head, and just really good play. And that brings up Cade Stefan, who has been a terror for these beer fans today.
We got the train coming to town as well.
Curveball misses. Train is going.
There it is.
There it is. Fastball misses away.
You know, I'm sure for the fans and everything, they like the train and, you know, makes the ballpark a little bit louder, but I mean, like, as a baseball player on the diamond when the horn's going off, it's probably my least favorite thing, to be honest with you.
That's fair to say, especially if you're hitting in the box, I would say.
You got a tight game going on, and all you hear is the horn going on in the background. You can't hear where to throw the ball or what's going on. It's not great.
Cade, really good swing right there as he hits the ball far and foul. Curveball in for strike 2, 2-2 count now. And I think this is the first time we have Cade in a 2-strike count.
Well, here we go. I mean, this is our time to get the beer batter.
Brian, curveball swing!
There it is. The fans are happy. People are loving it. Always good when the beer batter goes down to get your $1 to $2 off our beer.
And that was his last chance too to strike out for this crowd as we end the beer sales after the 7th inning. Oh wait, it's the 8th, so I don't know if that counts or not.
No, apparently they say the liquor rules, they stop selling beer after the 7th inning, so maybe not, maybe no couple dollars off your beer,
as that is unfortunate as it's the top of the 8th with 2 outs. As ball 1 to Talon Field. Train is still going, by the way. It's a long train. As that ball misses for ball 2.
and just a bit inside to make the count 3-0.
As Field walks on 4 straight pitches and is eyeing the pitcher for whatever reason. That brings up Mason Bevan. First pitch, fastball in the dirt. Good block by Gabriel. Gabriel calling.
behind a little bit, but we're back.
Count is now 1-1 to Mason Bevan. Curveball grounded to Q, and he bobbles it, and he is safe. So that's going to be an error there on Q.
Sorry about the live stream freezing on us, but we've got runners on first and second. Brian Atkinson on the mound, 2 outs, and who's up to bat?
Martin
Restrepo. Need one more out and we'll get out of this inning. Score is still 11-8 for the Zap.
Martin is coming off that triple off the center field wall, his last AB. An error like that from Q is not very common. Just cannot squeeze it as Martin is pegged by Brian, and that brings up the 9-hole hitter, Pablo Braceno.
Train is still going by if you guys are still curious.
Yeah, very, 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 very long train, as it's been about 5 minutes now, and that it's still passing the field.
Well, we've got bases loaded, 2 outs. Huge spot here. And we've got a foul ball for pitch number 1.
It's a great job right there by Brian attacking that first pitch after giving up that hit by pitch. Got the bases loaded, but we do have 2 outs. Just got to settle in right here. Just attack this batter. Focus on this batter. Get him to ground out or fly out or anything to minimize this damage.
And the pitch is away. Great block by Gabriel.
Fantastic block by Gabriel.
That's definitely, that ball would have by. That's a run right there, and both runners would have moved up 90 feet. That's huge. I don't think catchers, to be honest with you, get enough credit for those game-saving blocks, to be honest with you. You know, jumping out of the way, putting their bodies on the line. It's good work. Love to see it.
Curveball. Strike on the outside corner. There we go, Brian, as he's in a 1-2 count.
Like to see that. Like to see that. Hoping for a punch-out pitch so we can get on the sticks.
Curveball, line up the middle, side bobbles it.
And a run's going to score, and it's going to remain bases loaded. It's going to be Bison 9, Zap 11. Still bases loaded, 2 outs. Which brings up the leadoff hitter.
Yeah, very unfortunate inning so far. Brian's been doing a great job giving our fielders a chance. Right now they're just coming up short, and it looks like that's going to be the end of the day for Brian. Very, very, very unfortunate. Let's see if who is that? That is
Pep.
Brady Glenn, or AKA Pepe, coming in out from the pen.
You know, one thing about Pepe, he gets brought into these bases loaded situations so often, and I tell him every time there isn't a better guy that I want up there. All the confidence with him up on the mound. You know, just a crafty lefty, attacks. You know, he knows what he's here for, and he goes out and shows it every night.
Harrison Simpson up now. The base is loaded, 2 outs. And Brady Glenn on the bump for the zap. First pitch, fouled off to right. Looked like a curveball, maybe a changeup.
I mean, one thing about Pepe too is he's always on the attack, right? Like, he's always hunting. He wants you. He knows it. If you're the guy in his way, he's gonna try to get you out, and if not, he will. Another great block by Gabriel. Ball in the dirt, saving another run. Count is 1-1, 2 out.
Yeah, Pep's just one of those crafty lefties that just pounds the zone and does his job, does what he needs to do to get batters out. Fastball driven down the line. Is it fair? No, it is foul.
Great swing for Harrison right there. Just caught out a little bit in front. Foul ball. Good for the zap. Pepe, 1-2.
Count.
A lot of movement to all his pitches, Pepe, too. It's just nothing's ever free with him. You got to be locked in all the time with Pepe on the mound.
Fastball, swing and a miss.
There it is.
Pepe does his job.
No better guy for the bases loaded situation. A zap 11, going into bottom 8.
Five, 6, 7 due up for the zap in the bottom of the 8th. The zap still leading 11-9. We have Dane Gilbert leading off. See if we can get some insurance run here going into the top of the 9th. First pitch misses high and in for ball 1.
You know, it really turned out to be such a nice evening. I mean, I'm sure it's still super hot out there, but the lights are on. Not really a cloud in the sky.
No wind.
Nice little pink haze in the background. No wind. I mean, just a good day at the ball field.
Yeah, just a great day. Swing and a miss. 1-1 count. Yeah, just a gorgeous day here in Pierre. Just a beautiful day to play some baseball here at Hyde, too. Curveball, low for a strike.
You know, also got to give credit to Coach Aiden Johnson. Does a lot of the field work, making Hyde look very, very well, very, very good. And he does, I mean, every time I think I show up, he's always working on this field, doing his best, doing what he can to make sure it's game ready. Good take by Dane there to make the count 2-2. Seems like the bugs are coming out. See a lot of their outfielders swatting away the bugs, even some of the infielders. That's one thing at Hyde that I will say, the bugs do come out at night. Good hack by Dane, just a bit too high, and that's strike 3. Bringing Quinn Ludvigsen up to the plate here.
First pitch to Q is a changeup on the outside corner for strike 1.
Even the umpire swatting away at some of the flies.
Curveball. That one looked way more outside than the other one.
Q's going to have to go to work here, have to battle with 2 strikes. Try to pass the torch to the next guy, next in line. Looks like Q got a bug in his eye. Speak of the devil.
Q does have 2 hits in this game. Fastball way outside. One, 2 count. Pitch fouled off.
Yeah, seems like the bugs are just continuing to be just a pest. Q's had to call time twice to get a bug out of his eye. Anyways, the count's 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. And the pitch to Q.
Pitcher wanted it, but that looked in the other batter's box. Another curveball. Even more outside for a full count now. Curveball popped up. Straight back. And it's foul. Off the Hyde Stadium sign. Payoff pitch to Q. Great AB. Good battle by Q right there. And that brings up number 15, Mason Melton. Fastball inside for ball one. Ground ball off of Mason's foot. Took a while for the home umpire to call that.
I mean, he does still have his sunglasses on, it looks like, and it's not that sunny.
One-on-one counts Mason. Back pick to first.
Q is safe.
Look at that off-speed pitch right there. Big hack by Mason. A little too big of a hack. He's got to shorten up, be smooth, try to drive the ball wherever it's pitched. Curveball outside.
Good take by Melt there.
Two and two count now. Gotta find a way to battle still. Curveball way outside. Easy take. Now count is full.
Another good take by Mason there. Well, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Q out 1.
Got Dominic DiCarlo on deck. Let's see if Mason can AB. Payoff pitch. Fastball looked like he swung under there. Strike 3. Back pick to first, gets away. Q going for second.
Looks like it skimmed off of Q's helmet. Go get some more pop.
Got Dominic DiCarlo now up with 2 outs and Q on second. Q dancing. Fastball. Foul. Good hack there by Dom. Just trying to find a way to do a job right here with 2 outs. O2 count. Closer, only 90 feet away now.
Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs to Dom. 1-3. See if you can drive in a run, get a little bit more insurance.
In. Certainly could use another wild pitch. This run. Curveball. Zap still leading 11-9. The ninth again.
Line drive to right center. It's going to fall in between the two outfielders. Dom's going to get to his first. He's going to throw it in. He's going to try going to 3, and he's going to make it there. Stand-up triple. Not ideal to lead off the inning for the Zap, but, I mean, Pep will work his way back. It's only one guy on 3. Never hurt nobody.
Do have 2 insurance runs. So that round does not necessarily count, but Pep does need to get these next batters. Fastball. Looked like a... Apparently it was low at... Curveball. That one's in for a strike. This is Remington Hart, by the way. 3-hole hitter for the Bison as he swings and fouls that. Fastball popped up in the infield. Cy Taylor calling off Mason Melton. As that's a great job right there by Pep. Getting him to pop up.
And two outs closer to a Zap W.
Now we have John Perry. Swinging the bat pretty well all day. Lined out to right with Manny making a great play out there. Fastball swung and missed. Not missed, sorry, foul back. Big hack there by John.
just fouled it off to make the count 0-2.
Good spot right here for Brady.
And called strike 3.
On the inside corner, a little late of a call, but now we have 2 outs. Runner on third, and that brings up Cade Stefan, who's also been swinging really well today. First pitch is a strike. Looked like a changeup on that low outside corner. Another changeup, swing and a miss. Big hack by Cade.
And just outside for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runners on third. What will Pepe do here?
Curveball swung, popped up in foul territory. Does not look like they'll have room as Cade Stefan stays alive here in a 1-2 count.
Big spot for Pep right here. And the 1-2 pitch coming in.
Fastball inside corner.
Strike 3.
Caught looking to end the game. It's a great job by Pepe coming in and shutting the doors. And the Zap win 11-9.
Good ball